Hey guys, so I wanted to introduce you to something called minimalism. Why does this have anything to do with EDS or chronic illness? Trying to live a minimalist lifestyle has been one of the best coping tools towards increasing my ability to function while living with complex health conditions. If you're familiar with minimalism, I think most people think of like somebody who has like 100 items or has like 2 pairs of clothes. And, while that may be a component of it, for me, it's not just about stuff. It's more of a whole philosophy on life where I pretty much consider everything that I'm doing and everything that I have, and I try to think about if that thing is really giving me value. So it could be like an activity that I'm doing, it can even be related to relationships that you're in. Electronic data is another area. It can be information that you're encountering throughout the day. So I pretty much apply it to everything, and I'll go through how it helps me manage my life with Ehlers-Danlos. Pretty much everything that I own is essential to my living, other than my paint and my paintings, which for me, that's what I do, that's what I love. I don't put a limit on my paintings or my books. So that's the other thing about minimalism, is that you don't have to be a minimalist in every aspect of your life. It's really more about just taking out the stuff that doesn't matter so that you can have more of the stuff that does matter. So for me, it's really helpful in like keeping track of all my medications and just knowing I'm going to have comfortable clothes to wear, because I have less clothes and they're all comfortable. I will say, for me, one of the hardest parts really about having a complicated medical condition is all this stuff that you have to do and remember, because I'm that type of person that literally still struggles to brush my teeth twice a day. Having less stuff means that you have less stuff to lose, and you really only have what you need. So when you do still lose stuff, there's much less stuff to look through. It also just kind of declutters your mind. Like, if you have all this stuff laying around that you're not going to use and you're not going to do, that can confuse your brain. And so simplifying, I think, it is a way to get you to focus on what really matters. I'll give you a couple more examples of how you can use it. Now, this is my favorite strategy, is using minimalism in relationships. And because I don't have as much energy as your average person, I think really carefully about the things that I'm going to put my energy into doing and the people that I'm going to put my energy into seeing. It's like items. It's like you having a couple really nice things that work really well for you, instead of having a bunch of things or a bunch of like acquaintances that don't really give you anything back in your life. And in terms of activities, I would say minimalism is kind of like the spoon theory, actually. Like, I just went through and evaluated like everything that I was doing, and I thought about, well, like, how much energy does this cost me, and do I really need to be doing this? Is it bringing me happiness? What is the purpose of it? And is it something that I can cut out? So that's kind of the whole thing here, is you try to remove all the things and that you're doing, all the people that you're seeing, all the stuff that's around you. Remove what's not essential so that you can really, really enjoy what you have. I'm trying to explain how it relates to chronic illness. I feel like it does so much, but I'm having a hard time describing it. Okay, if you have problems with brain fog, which is kind of a vague thing, but if you have problems with your autonomic nervous system, or just generally being overtaxed and overwhelmed because you're sick, you don't have this extra energy, I guess, to be messing with anything that you don't need to be messing with. So because you have limited energy, I think that's why minimalism plays a more critical role in someone's life with a chronic illness as opposed to your average person. Let's see, I'll give you a tour. Okay, well, this room is all my paintings, so this doesn't count. And my books. Paints, books. Try to get to some interesting findings I hear from my friends. I have, this is a lot, honestly. I have 4 spoons. I have 2 forks, 2 knives. It's not really so fascinating, but for a while I literally only had 2 cups. Now I have a couple more. I have like 1 pan. Okay, I also mostly am on a formula diet, so I'm kind of cheating here with my kitchen minimalism. Thank you, Kate Farms. I have 3 towels. Get a lot of complaints about that too because I live in an apartment that has a pool. Everyone's always trying to convince me I need more towels. Most of the stuff that I have in my closet is related to my IV pump. Other than that, I use 1 soap and 1 conditioner. And I have a toothbrush. My bedroom is the one that everyone thinks is the most exciting, apparently. I don't have a bed because I don't need a bed. I don't sleep in beds. I have a video on that. And then I have like 2 pieces of furniture and pillows. That's it. And then my closet, you can see, I think I do have a lot of clothes, honestly. But it's not, like, really that many. And then pretty much everything else I have is either art or braces. I have about 7 pairs of shoes. Which to me still I don't feel like I'm the best minimalist, but not the point. Then that also kind of depends on like where a person started, because I will say, when I started, I had so many things because I used to collect clothing just because I liked the patterns, and I would collect items because of art projects and many projects. I hope this has kind of given you an idea, maybe, of something that you could try. And there's a bunch of videos out there that will tell you how to be a minimalist much better than me. So I will try and gather some of those and put them in the comments. Let me know if you've tried minimalism as it's not really a coping mechanism. I guess it's a lifestyle modification. But I seriously think it's one of the best things that you can do if you have a chronic illness. Hands down.